I hope not. That'll be very.
Woobar doodle, woobar. Okie dokie.
Yeah, okie dokie. Good evening, everyone.
Round what? 8?
10. Get it right.
10.
Round 10
Sorry.
of the F2 League here at RaceStation.net. Coming to you today from Silverstone. What are you owing for?
My broadcast has stopped.
Well, that's for good, isn't it?
Hang on, let's put me dinner down. Try again.
Sorry about this, folks.
Totally professional, as always.
It's a very, very good start.
Try again.
Okie dokie, is it going to hold this time? It will be, yes. No, he's always just found himself in the right place at the...
He's just kept himself out of trouble.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
just
what
always
helped
kept...
is the fact that KO missed a couple of races.
That always helps, obviously. Allows him to build up an advantage. Well, let's invite our reserve driver.
Ken, does his qualifying ban move to the next?
Yeah, his qualify. If you read the how it was worded, his qualifying ban is effective for the next race he attends. So doesn't matter if he misses this one or the next. Yeah. Well, obviously he's got to be careful. If he doesn't show up to 3 in a row, then in theory he loses his seat, which could happen anyway from certain rumours we've been hearing. But yeah, if Putterland doesn't show up today, it doesn't necessarily mean, well, it doesn't mean his ban doesn't get served for qualifying. It just means he gets pushed on to Hungary for 2 weeks' time if he does decide
Technically,
to.
when we get to Hungary, we can start talking about our silly season.
Technically, yes.
Or is that too early to start about the silly season?
We can do like a review of what we've experienced and suffered so far.
What have we suffered? We haven't suffered anything.
No, we've just
safety car glitch in Spain.
And many panic attacks with the amount of crazy races we've had to commentate on.
Oh, that's normal though. That's not a bad thing.
No, I know.
You have a headache the next day.
Apparently Michael C is trying to join, but it says session no longer exists. But to be honest, he's not even showing us online on my...
Okay. So, who is your favourite for qualifying pole this time?
If it's dry, as I've said many times already this season, I don't think you look any further than the KO. If it's wet, Madman's always strong, but Till K is strong as well, so it'll be difficult to...
Then you've got to look at KO in the wet at Baku.
Yeah, he did show signs of improvement. I don't know if that was just the type of circuit. It's hard to tell.
Thomas has joined.
That's KO's brother.
Oh, right.
Has joined. He's gone into the Red Bull. He's taken Putterland's seat for the day.
Interesting. I thought the Brabham might have tried to have helped the other one.
Maybe the.
I've actually worked out what we're going to call him yet.
No, we haven't. It's a really, really awkward username to. There we go. There's Michael C.
18 drivers.
Yep, 18 drivers. Just Putterland and Prenter.
Not bad, not bad.
Hang on, no, there'll be someone else, wouldn't there? Because we've got a reserve in.
Well, no, because we always had a space for a reserve anyway. We had a.
No, we had a full grid.
JB Troller last time that was missing.
Yeah, and he's here.
So who's here now that wasn't here last week? Or last time?
Just trying to think who
Not
the
one of the
third
Red. It's
driver-
obviously one of the Red Bulls, which
Well,
is Putterland.
Putterland. One of the Ferraris is Prenter.
White's not here.
Is White not here?
No.
Oh, he's not. That's a good spot. But White was online, which I find very bizarre. Yeah, White's online now, so he is around. I have. Yeah, we will be getting away shortly, folks. We're just making sure everyone has an opportunity to actually get into the lobby. And it would mean if White can get in, we'll have 19 drivers.
19 again, yeah.
19 again, which will be enjoyable.
Pick your words carefully.
Enjoyable. Enjoyable.
If anyone didn't see the, have a look at the FIA results after the F1 race. The collision, or the final result would dictate that we had penalty points being added to that. What is your view on that?
Well, all the penalty points that were issued out for all the appeals that were done for collisions. Callum being penalised for his bizarre, I think is the only way of describing it. Incident he had with KO, where he just darted from right to left. That, I'm afraid, was a slam dunk. The other appeals, both involving Soups, if I remember correctly, were given as not upheld, so therefore no penalty was applied. And again, I think that was justified because there was always racing room left, or there wasn't any collision that was as at fault of the driver that Soups had appealed against.
White was one of them, I think.
Yeah, White was one of them, and I think Soups ran into the back of another driver and accused them for brake checking, which just was not appealed against, or was not considered at all.
It might have been VW.
I think you might have been right. So, and then of course there were a number of. Oh, we've lost the driver. Who have we just lost? Oh, we've lost the brother. Oh dear. Lost the brother of Kay already, and we haven't even started.
Stop watching the stream! Water bottle, but I might need that. I'll just be back in a minute, as we've still got sort of waiting period at the moment.
So yeah, so apologise about this, folks, but some of our drivers, we do allow a tiny bit of leeway with timing for people to get into the lobby. But we do have to get to a point where we just go, sorry, we just have to just get going, because otherwise we'll be here forever. There he is, there we go. So we should, yeah. Should be able to start now. We've got everyone we're expecting. Just the one Ferrari missing, which won't do their constructors push any good. So KO's going to need to get a good result. I thought you'd already pressed spectate.
I had, but I jogged my controller when I went.
Oh god, that was close. I hadn't spotted that. That could have been awkward.
When I heard the clicking, I was thinking, oh god!
Right. So let's see. Whites did join in the end, so we have got 19 drivers. And now this is where we find out to see what the weather's going to do.
Also, got to remember the...
Oh, TLK's left already. That's a good start.
Your favourite.
And, oh dear, that's two. TLK is joined. What's going on? That was very quick.
Did he press the wrong button?
Will it let him qualify? Because he's disconnected as we were loading. No. Yes, his name is there.
Oh yeah, right down the bottom, 18. I'm sorry, I need to clean glasses. Anyway, it is dry for qualifying. However, no one has left the garage yet. If no one leaves the garage at the end of the 17th minute, normally dictates that it's wet for the race.
Matey boy has selected softs already, so he's making. Oh, I can hear engines revving up.
Engines, but that's still 20. That's still 40 seconds. That's still quite a long delay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, both Torossos at the same time.
And TLK's left again.
TLK third in the championship, we've got to remember.
He is, but he is been pushing himself up there to be a real contender.
We've got both Torossos out.
Matey boy's
we
went out
have
as
no
well.
idea as well, by the way, on how quick the lap is.
I expect it to be at least in the 28s.
Maybe
that will be potentially a 27. Yep. If I mean, it is dry, so they've got pretty much the best conditions they can hope for quali. And of course, we've got to sort of remind everyone again, this track is quite notorious for track limits. So
have you got your notepad
I have
ready?
got my notepad ready, yes. Because it's more particular with the exits here, the likes of Cops and Stowe.
Do you remember last season? There used to be an issue. There was an issue coming out of the very final corner. If you went wide there, you got a 10-second time penalty. Now, I don't believe you can. Have you seen a 10-second time penalty being issued yet to anyone?
10 second? No, I haven't.
That one's
Yeah.
easy black, completely.
Yeah. Right, here we go. I'm keeping it on Dayton 25.
KO has also selected the soft tyre as well as J19 and JB
Troll as well.
Turn sector 28.3 for Tom. Oh, Madman on the mediums! Huh?
That can't be right.
That's the way it's saying.
Yeah, I know, that's what it's saying, but he can't be coming out on those. That would be...
flat as well. What a committed lap. Oh, good left wide. We're quite a committed lap, old man. Middle sector is going to be... No, I don't know. 6. Charlie.
104.8 for Dayton 25. TLK has rejoined.
Oh, he has rejoined.
Yeah, he has rejoined. It's the youngest YRDK who has not.
31.8 is the time to beat so far.
31.5. I think that's going to get beaten by Dave, who does a 29.5.
That's slightly better. Oh, someone's on the grass, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Who's
that? It is. That's
JB Troll, isn't it?
well, yeah. Well, TLK's still in the pits. Yeah. JB Troll on the grass across Maggots and Beckett.
I can see 29.6. Devil's on an outlap as well now. Madman's out on an outlap. And
Charlie's pressing. Yeah, he is on the medium sacks. I wonder if he's just knowing he isn't going to need to use them for the race, but it does mean then he's gone conservative with his tyre choice.
Yeah.
I wonder then if try something different or just wanting to use the soft tyre. Maybe the soft tyre is going to be the preferential tyre we're going to see here.
That is in Maggots and Beckett.
So, yeah, it's interesting from Madman, but he should still have enough on those tyres to get through Q1. So it shouldn't be too much of a drama, but yeah, it's a bit of a bizarre scenario that we weren't expecting. Yeah.
I wonder, it's not even like the two McLarens have done the same thing. It's Soups was on the Soups side.
Soups, I don't think, would have the... wouldn't be able to...
The McLarens do something incredibly similar. I mean, they circulate together as well. They might... I thought they might have gone a similar route. Why just get out of the way of that?
Charlie's done a 104.8 across after two sectors.
Today 10.5 was
29.1. The yellow flag, I think, that came out. So you can see
I don't know whether or not, maybe okay. I believe Madman's got purple in the first second.
Charlie does a 29.6 to go fourth. Where is Madman?
Stops at 29.3.
Madman coming through Cops now.
Looks good. Looks good.
He's down on
in the 5.
Yeah, we're not expecting Madman to be quickest in this session if he is going to use the medium, but sector 2 and 3.
There's going to be an impermanent yellow flag from the connection-disconnection side. So Madman crosses the line, does not go past the zone.
29, it's still a good time though.
Devil's gone 4th on a 29 spot. That's quite a good time.
That's not bad. No, that's a very good time. Devil does like it here. I remember from previous games, he's always from this point on.
Oh, J19 top
28-9. 28-9. Yep.
Where's the team? Where's KO? Is KO out on track yet? Yes, there he is.
There, 28-7.
I know you. So he was a second quicker than Madman on top of the top. So what do you reckon is the delta?
The delta I think is gonna be around 3/4 of a second to a second because the type of track it is.
That's quite a good time though from J19 then. It's only 2 tenths off of KO, but agree J19 has to do that on his second lap. So you have to sort of wait here for Madman to do another lap.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the second lap that's going to be the first one. So he's 3 tenths up on himself, Madman, at the moment. That's only going to put it on that 3 tenths put in 5th. That's sort of about where I would expect it to be if he's on KO's pace. I reckon. Look how close it is yet again in the midfield.
Yeah, it's.
I think Madman, KO and J19 is sort of in a different path. If you look at third, fourth. With Dave, Michael C, Devil, Charlie, White, Soups, and VW up to a degree are all a second apart.
But you would expect to see JB Troll to get in there, CLK to get up there with J19 KO area.
Yeah. He hasn't gone out yet. Are you sure he's back?
I definitely saw his name, unless he disconnected again. I definitely saw his name come up as rejoin, but if he, maybe disconnected again, which I didn't see.
That yellow flag, I think,
James Reese has had an off, so he's got dirty tyres.
I wonder if...
I think he's just saving. He's obviously gone conservative because he wouldn't be able to use mediums in quali if he hadn't.
That's a big...
I can only assume, is he trying to do a one-stop here?
Well, to do a one-stop, you have to use mediums.
And he would have another set of mediums available for the race.
But...
I know.
Well, there's the brother. There's Duck.
The game. Just sent him a message. I've basically sent an ultimatum to Duck, as you call him. Basically, if he does disconnect again, he cannot rejoin. Because it's still evident that potentially there is still this connection issue that they supposedly resolved. Oh, no, there we go. TLK's gone now.
Was in the game. Sounds strange. Why did he go out? Oh, that's why it's like
TLK has had connection issues in the past.
Yes, he has.
Oh. Oh dear, okay, so...
He was going out on the track then.
Yep, as he disconnected.
Disconnected in the pit lane.
Okay, so there goes my...
Right, do you have a plan B then, predictor? Grand predictor?
Well, we're going to see TLK come through the field.
Who else do you want to summon to the deck?
I don't want to say anything now.
Right, okay, so...
My
as it
goes
stands,
15.
Yeah, as it stands, Soulman, JB Troll and Duck are going to be eliminated in qualifying 1. We have 4.5 minutes, or 4 and a bit, just under 5 minutes to go. JB Troll is a surprise. I thought he would have done a time by now, unless...
He did go out, but he messed up. He did go out, but we saw him on the grass. So I reckon he had
first sector time. He's matched Madman in the first sector. He
is on the faster
I've got to be careful what I say now, because too used to a certain American sports car terminology. That he's got a bit of oversteer in the car.
Yeah, that car doesn't look stable at all. No,
too quick. It'd be good for the race because of all the weight in the car. He's lost a lot of time there. His Madman was at 1:49, I think.
1:50 he was.
I thought it was the fours.
Unless he improved.
He's lost a second, so...
This is only going to put him in the 30s, so this will only get him...
At best,
12th?
Unless he's used the same tyres that he did the first run on. This will put in 34.
Yeah, 12th, 30.9. Immediately beaten by Whiteside.
Whiteside's done quite well.
Again, Whiteside likes it here. This is probably one of the tracks where he might actually find himself amongst the pack. He has struggled this season. He's not the first to deny that. But this is a lot of people's favourites, this track. Dave 1025, I know that for example. That's why he's currently 3rd on the 29.1.
It must be J19s as well, because he hasn't been that close to KO all season. It's going to be only 2.5 temps off.
Unless, well, we didn't see their laps, we don't know. Was Whiteside's... Oof. Had a moment through... yeah, he's gone again.
There you go, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, you're not racing tonight.
So long, farewell, Vida saying goodbye.
Oh, Michael C's gone second.
Oh, so he has. But he's still on the slower tyre, or faster tyre.
He is on the faster tyre. Yeah, his car's
DSQ'd. That's interesting. TLK's car is now ahead of... I'm guessing because he was disqualified first.
No, it's done it because they're all disqualified anyway. You get put to the bottom. It's just done it alphabetical order.
Yeah, no, but it's... You think? I thought it was because... Well, no, think about it. Because if Duck had disqualified after TLK, you'd have to be put to the back. But because TLK was already at the back, you'd go up a space. It couldn't be a case of whoever gets disqualified first starts at the back, and whoever gets second disqualified goes in front of the first disqualified person.
Maybe.
If that makes sense. Am I massively...
You're overcomplicating it as always. Whiteside's car is stuck in the pit lane.
Is that because... Ooh. So it is. Is that... I'm trying to think, who's his teammate?
His teammate's VW, but his VW's already in the pits.
Would the game think that's parked in a dangerous place?
We saw that. Was it Baku? We saw this.
It was Baku, yes, because of that
Dave
was
1025,
then,
wasn't it? And he had a couple of disconnection issues then as well.
As the Haas team come out.
I think Whiteside needs to hope for VW to go out. I think.
There's 30 seconds left in the session.
He might get away with it.
He's counted in the pit lane, but because he hasn't disconnected, I think he's okay.
Yeah, as long as the game doesn't disqualify him in the next 20 seconds. Because he's shown as being in the pits, it should just end this session there once the time hits 0. So he should.
Well, we'll see. Oh, there you go. He's sorted himself out now. He's moved.
There you go.
Is it just me, or is it getting grey?
It is getting darker. It is getting darker, yes. JB Troll's out of fuel,
is that
through.
Is that rain though, or is it just overcast?
You might want to speak with the Met Office for that one.
If Codemasters are listening, can we have a weather broadcast, please, for Spectate? Please! Please!
There we go.
And can you fix this as well?
Yeah.
And can you fix the safety car?
Can you just fix the entire game? Can you just release a new game?
Can you start from scratch? Right, so who had issues? Oh my giddy aunt. Right, okay. So we've got a load of speeding in the pit lane. Got a few of that. We've got.
I did say earlier that
corner cutting. There was a Red Bull that got just. Oh yes, because of ducks. Yes,
yep.
Of course. Okay, Q2. Important session.
It does. It seemed brighter again all of a sudden.
Well, no, the clouds are rolling in.
The clouds are there, but people are going out straight away.
Who's going out first?
Is that a Force India?
No, Force India.
So that'll be JB Troll.
JB Troll.
No, it was JB Troll. TLK's already out of qualifying.
Yep. Oh, Toro Rosso in the butt. 2 Toro Rossos there. 1, 2. Oh, no, it was a Haas, maybe? Charlie's on the move. Yep, so it was a Haas. So, I'm guessing everyone is going to be on the... Well, maybe not, because... What will Madman... Madman selected the soft tyre.
Yeah, I was going to say, I reckon he might go on the soft.
But he tried that though, didn't he? Where did he try it before and it did not work? Was it Spain?
Trying to think back now. It might have been Russia.
It was Spain.
It might have been Russia. Can't quite remember where it was now, but yeah, it definitely hasn't worked for him once before. Because JB Troll's having a right issue with Maggots and Beckett's. So Dave 1025 also going out on the soft.
He's done that a few times though, hasn't he? Now, we don't know, as far as we are aware, Madman is the only one who's gone conservative on his tyre strategy.
Yes.
But Dave 1025 sometimes uses the soft tyre as a banker and then goes to super soft afterwards.
Yeah, he always tries the alternative strategy. Mainly because I think, yeah, outright pace, he's probably not going to get much higher than 5th or 6th. If he just went with the flow of the rest of the field. So yeah, it is worth from time to time, especially places like here where overtaking is possible.
Not easy though, because of all the possible dirty air.
Yeah, it's not easy, but there are plenty of places where it can be done. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Another thing the Codemasters to fix, please. The DRS. The DRS on this game is wrong.
In what sense? What, doesn't work, or?
Doesn't work. That, because you may argue in 2017 it didn't work, but I, being the anal sod that I am, watched the review yesterday, and the DRS was very, very effective. It was very effective. Because then you'd actually have more interesting races then as well. I think, if the DRS works.
Yeah.
Okay, so KO are the only drivers still in the pit lane.
Yeah, JB Troll will be the first to cross the line. Does a 29.4.
That's a bit better from him.
That's better from him. That might be enough to get him through.
Well, you've got to remember as well that JB Troll did his laps on the soft tyre, didn't he?
Oh, we've got, who's that off in the background? That's VW off. Just on the entrance.
Charlie.
Entrance to the hangar straight. The thing is though, with a session, although you want to obviously get into the top 10, some drivers don't give it everything, so they don't take too much out of their tyres.
No, this is true, yes.
So, even though we might
across the line and goes and does a 28.7,
which is
matches KO's time.
Yeah, that's 1 second quicker than what he did on the medium.
No.
What did he do on the medium? It was a 29...
29.3.
Was it 29.3? Sorry, my apologies.
28.6 with J19. That's
on
odd.
super soft. That's only a 10th quicker than what he did. And JB Troll was, as he binned it in Maggots and Beckett. Where ahead? Yes, he is. That's on the outside on the start of the hangar straight. So he's had a bizarre off there.
Yeah?
He's lost it on the last.
I know what he's done. Do you remember on the last game there used to be quite a big issue that if you clipped the grass on the outs on the left hand side wheels, it would spin you to the right. Oh, Michael C to the top, 28.5.
And he had traffic from white on that lap as well.
KO has now made a move. J19's time's interesting. It's only 3 times quicker than he did in Q1. So, was that not a full-on lap then?
For whose lap?
Day 10.25 and 29.8 on the softs. That sort of confirms about 6 to 7 temps delta time between the two tyres.
Yep.
So you're looking at about a 27 for pole?
Low 28, high 27, yeah, I reckon.
So, Michael's... Right, so this is what doesn't make sense, because J19's time should be a low 28.
Yeah, unless he didn't get the most out of his lap, or he didn't give it his all. Saving some of that grip for the race, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Man's done loads of laps on these tyres. This is the third one he's done? I think.
As KO starts his flying lap on the super soft.
So he did a 28.7 in Q1
on the soft. So this should be a 28 flat.
28.1 or 28 flat.
Yeah. Maybe potentially getting to the 27s if he gets this right. 27.7 first sector.
Only a couple of tenths quicker than Madman first sector time.
Didn't really get
well, the problem is
there.
You don't get much of an advantage between the softer tyre and the harder tyres
in the first sector. It's through here.
Really, it's the middle sector you get it.
Oh, that's really committed through there.
Well, look how balanced it is.
Yeah. He's got
Charlie improves to a 29.0.
what is this? This is 1040 middle sector.
So maybe a 27. A little bit of grass. Doesn't make a difference.
Oh, just keeps it all. Oh, there's rain. Was that rain I just saw? Did I just see some rain there?
Hang on.
28.4 from KO. Yeah, there is rain. I'm seeing raindrops.
Yes, you're right, yeah.
So, oh, okay.
So what? Ooh. Okay, so, JB Troll might be 10th.
He might be 10th on the grid, yeah. Because obviously he won't be able to take part in Q3 if he does get through. But...
So that's interesting then. I thought KO would be miles quicker than that. Unless it's hammering it down. But sometimes it... I thought it'd be a bit quicker than that.
It's... The only thing I could say is he did seem to lose a bit of time going through Maggots and Beckett's. He did seem to go in a bit hot through the middle part and ended up having to take a tighter line at the end. So he may have lost a bit of time.
Really? Okay.
May have.
Even so, if he didn't lose that much time, then Madman's time then, if he can get if it was dry for Q3.
Well, maybe there isn't much.
Interesting.
Maybe there's not much of a delta between the softs and the supers. Compared to the
well,
soft and the medium.
Between car to car then, because Madman's gone 6/10 quicker or 7/10 quicker.
Yeah, but that's from medium to soft. Maybe there isn't much of a delta from soft to super soft, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
maybe there's less of a delta.
Dave, I suppose because Dave improved to 29.5.
Yeah.
And he was on the soft, and he did a 29.3 or 29.2, sorry, or 29.1 in Q1. It was a 29 something.
It was a 29.1, I think it was.
There's only 4 tenths. So maybe 3 tenths of a
maybe, yeah.
There's more of a reason for Madman's odd idea.
Those who are currently out there are struggling.
I wonder if it was really heavy rain then.
I wonder if the rain is. It's not looking heavy, but maybe it's just getting greasy already, and therefore it's. Yeah, because VW is all 4 wheels off on the outside of Cops there. Time is still going though. I would have thought that would have invalidated him. He's off again.
Well, no,
he's spinning it.
No, the time does carry on. It just
does, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, he spun it. We might have a bit of a lull in these final 4 minutes because track conditions aren't getting any better, and JB Troll will be gutted about crashing out now because his time actually, because obviously it puts him at the bottom of top 10 because he's crashed out, but in theory his time's actually quick enough to be 6th.
So then, now it's raining and going to be wet for Q3, who's your money on now?
I think it swings towards Madman. I think.
Well, we don't know, do we? Because Madman was quicker than KO in Baku in the rain, but we don't actually know because KO didn't actually need a push. So, if KO believes his wet weather jinx is now over, this is now the time to find out.
Yeah. I think.
Look, if KO pulls off like he did at Canada, look who's right behind him.
Yeah. It's gonna be. I think KO, although he showed improvements in the rain in Baku, I still think Madman, because it was the type of circuit, Madman did make mistakes. He did knock his wing a couple of times. I still think Madman has the overall advantage in the wet. Not far followed by TLK, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then KO, but also
TLK will join.
he's rejoined, but his car got disqualified. So,
Yeah. Right.
but he has rejoined. I did see his name rejoin, so he will be starting at the back of the field, and that might be a treat. That might be a treat to watch. Watch him come through the field. But that is now everyone in the pits with 2 minutes to go.
They might as well just retire.
Yeah,
they?
May as well just retire. If you're listening, guys, can you just retire and then we'll move on to Q3 ASAP? Rather than waiting and sitting out these 2 minutes, because yeah, there's no point. Well, there's one person, and there's another, and I know for a fact Dave does listen to my stream, our stream, during the races. So hopefully, if he's got a few others.
So trying to just work this out. If Dave did a super soft run, we're saying between 3 to 5 temps.
Yeah, I reckon there's
on
no
Charlie's pace there.
Yeah,
But the confusing thing is Michael C.
What did
Because
he
he
do?
found 6 temps.
Yeah, but he still did supers first time around though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He did. So he's just found another level. So it's intriguing, definitely. But it does mean that Callum, Devil, J Series, VW, and Whiteside are knocked out of Q2. I think the rain came at the wrong time.
For Devil, because I think he was in Q1. He was in the mid 29s.
Yeah, I think the rain came at the wrong time for some people.
I'll tell you what, the one who was lucky when the rain did come was KO.
Yeah, the rain started to... The first drops of rain we saw was when he was coming through the final 2 corners.
Yeah.
So he timed it pretty much as finely as he could have.
Even if it started at Cops,
he may have struggled towards the end of the lap. Yeah.
So who got warnings this time? It was only 1 page. It's not too bad. All for exceeding track limits, apart from JB Trolwick, who got damaged. We had 1 for Madman, 1 for Michael C, Jace DeReese in there, Callum Rose had a couple, Michael C, Whiteside had a couple, Dave 1025 and Mayboy. Okay. So on to a wet Q3.
Yes.
I'm trying to remind myself to Canada, which was arguably you'd say was the last proper wet race.
Yep. Just a reminder, there is only 9 drivers in this session. JB Troll cannot participate because even though he got into the top 10, he binned it.
Yep. I take it this is intermediate weather, not. Devon selected the super softs.
Yeah, it's shown as super.
Is this going to be a case of first lap?
Yeah. I
Has
think it's not.
Sorted out. That's Dave. That's
Dave.
J19 on the out as well.
I think
it goes white. We're going to have a 1 lap shootout, aren't we? Here?
Yeah, it's not wet enough for the inters yet.
Ooh.
So it's similar to what we had at Spa last year.
Oh yeah.
Literally the first lap could potentially be pole. So Dave, if he...
Madman hasn't moved yet. KO's moved. Both McLarens haven't moved. There goes the McLarens now.
They have to get out there. Otherwise they're going to find themselves...
Who's the first one? Is it Dave?
Dave 1025 is the first one out.
So he might have the best lap time.
That was J19 nearly binning it on the entrance to the Wellington Straight. It is still raining. There is a little bit of spray.
Charlie and Soups has stayed in. Cars all over the place. Who was that just got white? That was white.
there is a lot of understeer in these cars, so it might still just be the dries are, yeah, but it's only going to be 1, maybe 2 laps at most. So these guys need to give it their all without knowing how much grip there's going to be.
Ooh.
This could be interesting.
We're going to have an odd grid here, I think.
Yes, we are. I think Charlie and Soups have made
This is why we should go back to 1 shot.
Has it stopped raining? Has it just stopped raining?
Yes.
It has stopped raining. Okay, so it's only going to get drier and drier, which is why I think Charlie and Soups have stayed in.
Bit of a risky strategy.
It is risky, but okay. So the rain shower didn't last long.
Now across the line will now be cold.
So again, it could still be a bit of a mixed up
it depends on how quickly this track dries. Because we've had a few which dry really slowly, and other times which dry quite quickly.
29.8 first sector for Dave.
That's slow.
What does J19 do? J9 didn't quite catch J19. What about anyone else?
Catch Matey Boy's one. Matey Boy's the next one, I think. Matey Boy's already had an off. He's
had an issue. He's backed off.
Michael C then.
Michael C, 29.4. So it's it's obviously slippery out there.
29.0. KO 28.9.
Oh wow.
Whereas Dave was 29.8.
Yeah, so Dave lost a second in the first sector alone.
That could be conditions, but Soups has made his move now.
Yeah, Charlie's staying in.
He's saving tyres for the race as we have our first lap on the board with 35.1.
35.1.
That shows you how slippery it was. 34.9, but all these laps are going to be going.
Yeah, it's just going to... KO's done a 106.9 through the middle sector.
That's a couple of seconds off. Who's going to be pole between Madman and KO? White goes third on a 38.5. Michael C 33.2. That's a bit
KO's
better.
a little deep into club.
32.6 from Madman.
KO's wide again. 32.3, but he's got more time there. He has more time in the bag there.
Everyone does. Well, think about it. If they were in the 28s.
Well, KO's backed off, which I'm surprised about. I would have thought they would have put enough fuel in for a couple of laps.
Madman continued.
28.4, he's 6 tenths up.
That's himself, remember?
I know,
KO.
but that's still 3 tenths quicker than KO.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm surprised KO's only fueled for 1 lap.
So now we've got to look at Dave again. Will Dave now go pole?
No.
Conditions a bit better, you think? Not?
Ooh, he might do actually. Yes, he will. 32.0.
32.0. Now we look for J19. J19's boxed. So now we look for White.
Michael C, I think, as well.
White's next. White's next. As he comes around the final 2 corners now, and he will go top as well, I believe. No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
He does.
Michael C. No, only he invalidated Michael C. Madden 29.8.
29.8. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
Where's KO? Where's
Matey Boy
KO?
31.5 second.
KO is
All of a
boxed.
sudden, KO's now 5th.
And he's in the pits. What about Soups? Soups the only one yet to set a lap, and he's coming around the last couple of bends now. This will be a 31. This will put him third.
31.7. Not too bad from Soups.
McLaren first and third.
Oh, White is crashed. Where's that? Is that before Wellington Straight? That is before Wellington Straight.
Yeah, it said sector 1 on my screen there. So that's the first round done, I believe.
Well, Charlie hasn't
Although
gone
Michael
out yet.
Michael C is 7 tenths up on his time.
So that would put him. Well, yes, because they don't need to look after these.
No.
These just get chucked away. So 7 tenths at the moment would put him in the 32.
Oh, he's wide though. No, he's
That's
been
mucked
he's lost that lap. He's still
2.2 up.
He's 2.2 up after that.
But 2.2 would only put him 30.
So yeah, he would have been up there with Madman if he didn't make that mistake.
Oh, matey, oh, hang on. Dave went around again and has done a 30.1.
Wow, he has. What does Michael C do?
Madman's it. It won't be to there. It'll be a 30.7.
That's still not a bad time considering he's had an excursion off the track.
Down to 7th now.
J19 has already gone out. Charlie has made his move now.
Like, is it dry yet? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's 100% dry, but
in places.
I think Charlie still has made a mistake. He doesn't know.
Second, McLaren 1-2. McLaren
wow.
1-2.
30 flat. 2 tenths off Madman. That's an impressive time. I think Michael C's going again.
Oh, what's that? That's not track rotation, is it?
Well, that was an unusual line.
It's getting drier and drier. I think it might be dryish now. What's his sector time?
Oh, he's still not getting that corner right though, but at least he hasn't gone off. He's another 2 tenths up.
But that's where he mucked up before, didn't
so
he?
So he should be faster down this straight. So yeah, maybe call that maybe about half a second, if not more.
So 29 maybe?
Oh, it's boxing. It's boxing. What about Charlie?
That's another thing we've got to be look out for, because it's a 37-mile-an-hour speed limit here.
It is, yeah. The pit lane entrance in the race is going to be crucial.
Oh, white soft. Okay. Has he run out of supers?
Maybe, or he wants to save the set for the race.
So then, KO is now on an out lap. Madman hasn't made his move yet. He's got about probably 20 seconds to make his move.
Charlie's on.
Charlie?
He's on a lap now, but it's not representative. He's about 3 seconds down. This is just a warm up, I think.
Just getting Madman's
used to the
made his
track.
move and he's now out now, but no one else has made a move yet.
No. Charlie, J19, KO, and Madman, the only 4 outs there. As we say, that matey boy goes out. White has gone out on the soft. So I wonder if he has just run out of supers.
Charlie will
it's invalidated.
Invalidation. That's why he didn't push.
Hopefully he doesn't get held up in traffic by those cars that have not long left the garage.
Well, the ones who've just left the garage can't really hang about because they've got to get round.
J19, 28.3.
That's more like it. Now it's dry.
1.6 seconds. Yeah, now it's dry.
Now it's dry. That's the quickest that we've seen so far.
Charlie's 1.9 up on himself.
2 seconds up. With 1989.
Yeah.
Really got to look at Madman.
KO. John. Yeah, that's good. That was a good line from Charlie there.
Oh, KO hasn't gone in better. KO's 28.9 first sector. What's happened there? Charlie
104.1 after 2 sectors. This could be top, yeah.
I don't know, actually. This might be close. It'll put him up there. It'll be able to put him second or close to
yeah,
J19.
I think this will put him ahead of Madman, I think, definitely. 5, 26, 27, 28, 6.
28.6.
Right, what about Madman? He's a 29.0.
And he's now backed off. I don't understand that.
What, Charlie's backed off?
28.9, but they're his wet. They're their wet time. 28.1 for J19, so he's now top.
KO's going to go quickest.
27.7. So it's
Where's
a glitch in the
Madman?
system again. We shouldn't be surprised. So is we won't know if Madman's going to be. He's in the freeze. Madman's in the freeze.
This is close.
This will stop a ring of
19's
pole
retired.
time. This will stop a ring of poles for KO if Madman gets pole here.
4, 5. Oh, it might not be.
Don't think it will.
28-0. No.
Oh, only just out of J19. So who is left to run? Michael C?
Michael C.
I'll ignore the second time if I
yeah.
There's no point looking at them.
White improved.
So KO.
White improved to
yeah,
fifth
White.
on the softs.
That's a good time for softs.
That's a great time.
So Michael C's and Charlie and KO the only ones left to run.
Oh, this is committed from Michael C through there. That's a 3. That's a 3 though.
Over 4, I thought.
That was a high 3, low 4. So this might be around J19.
No, I think
KO's improved.
27.5.
27.5.
This will probably be in between. This will be about 4th, I think. Oh no!
Ooh,
yeah, it was 3. It was
third.
P3.
Yeah, there you go.
That was close. That was a 27.
That would have been a 28.
Sorry.
28.
Oh,
by 1,000! Faster than J19. Right, so KO once again gets pole position. From Madman. That's perfect for us, I think, and with championship in mind. Michael C, J19 can't be any closer. 3rd and 4th. White's doing a fantastic job in 6th, considering he was on the softs.
Up to the 2 Mercs then.
What? Yeah, look out for the 2 Mercs, and obviously look out for TLK coming through the field. And it's wet. It's raining. That looks full wets as well to me.
That is full wet. That is full wet weather.
Oh.
That is full wet weather.
Oh dear.
See, I don't know if I can get away with this, but what I'm doing is I'm actually watching a little bit of the intro, but I'm not watching the whole lot. As soon as I see the F1 bit, I actually press X. It doesn't come up with the writing down the bottom.
I just skip it. I don't take the risk. Right, so we're in our 5-minute break.
So what conclusions then? So this helps TLK up to a degree. We don't know what his pace would have been like, but we imagine...
No, we never. We imagine he will have been up there with the top 3.
Or 4. So who does this help though in the wet? Well, now we're okay. We didn't get to see who was going to be quickest in the wet in qualifying. We now definitely get to see who's quickest in the wet now.
Yeah. This will help Madman, I think, especially if it's full wet,
which it looks like it is.
TLK, yeah, this might help him get through the field, although he's got to be patient through the first sector. He can't just barrel it up the inside.
Yeah, the first 4 corners are hard enough in the dry when you got this amount of drivers.
Yeah, let alone in the wet.
Starting in the wet, where you got different people starting, whether or not you got traction control or no traction control, and you got driving line and all sorts going on.
Auto gears and everything.
Yeah.
It's 18 drivers. The brother of KO wasn't allowed to rejoin yet.
Duke.
So we've got a Red Bull and a Ferrari missing. 18 drivers. This won't help Ferrari too much in the constructors unless McLaren and Force India have a bad race.
Well, they were close to Force India anyway. They were nowhere near McLaren. No one's near McLaren at the moment.
I'm just trying to think. The last time we saw JB Troll properly race, was that in the rain, and was he fairly competitive? Just trying to think. It's been a few races now since we've seen JB Troll.
Let's have a look. Set the old interweb.
Don't disconnect yourself.
The question is though, is this going to be raining for a while, or is it going to be wet for a bit?
I haven't had anyone
Canada.
I haven't had anyone message me on my stream to say what the conditions are. So
helpful, isn't it?
I think they've either decided to keep it quiet from us.
How dare they? How rude.
Yeah, because I had a certain Big Dave asked a question in my chat saying, is it raining for the race? And Dave 1025 goes, you have to wait and see.
Yes then.
So
JB Troll's last race that he took part in was Baku, but crashed.
He binned it early on.
After that, it was Spain.
Spain was wet quali, dry race.
Maybe that was the one KO had his complete meh.
Yeah.
Now this is the thing. Will Madman now break his run of not finishing on the podium?
I think if we are going to see Madman off the podium, I think he's got to either be involved in a collision at the start, or
it was at Baku, remember? But still came on the podium.
I think it helped a lot of others had issues though.
Well, also we've got to keep an eye on the Force India Ferrari battle for the constructors and Hassan Mercedes battle for the constructors.
Yeah, that I'm looking forward to.
Hassan by 8 points.
Hassan Merck, that there is full wets.
Wet weather.
Oh, JB Troll's on Inters. JB Troll is on Inters.
I wonder, yeah, because there isn't so much of a glitch.
Oh no, he's struggling. He's struggling to get that turned in.
There was a suggestion, not a suggestion, but there is sort of a thing that if you stay on the intermediate rather than change to full wets, there isn't actually that much of a delta time between them. But I don't know whether or not if you're going from inters to full wets
rather than the other way round.
Correct. I don't know whether or not it works that way.
That looks like a lot of spray though.
It does look like a lot of spray. Yeah. I'm only thinking back to China last year. I know it was last game, but if you stayed on the intermediate,
what about for us at Canada this year?
Yes, this is true. Yes,
that was.
Yes. I don't think it was wet enough though.
It got to that point. It was on that crossover because it was definitely treacherous on the inters. Because I was one who committed to the full wet and found it wasn't any better. So it got to that point. I don't think it was as wet as this, but I don't think it was far off it.
No.
So I don't know. Are we going to see early stops to the intermediate?
Well, this is going to take a while to dry, even if it stops.
Yeah.
And normally it doesn't just simply stop heavy raining. It goes from heavy rain to inters, then it stops.
Yeah. So
the game doesn't have the capability to go full wet to stop raining.
So we'll keep an eye on JB Troll. He's the only one in the field on the intermediates. Will he be able to hold on, or will he just fall to the back of the field? And what is going to happen in that field? Are they going to just have carnage, or are they going to play it sensibly?
I'm going to say, thank God we don't have the safety car on.
Oh God.
That tells you what I'm thinking.
Right, so the drivers are pulling into position. 52 laps around this Silverstone circuit. Drivers still getting into position. There we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. And we have 4 and 5
Oh,
lights.
jump start already.
Jump starts already. Whiteside's been disqualified.
Reversing. So he was reversing.
He's jumped the start and reversed, and he's been disqualified.
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay, what would he offer? There you go, there's my contact. You know, there's going to be contact there. Mate, man, let's take all more contact. Here we go. Okay, on the inside of Michael C. Gets away with it.
Sneaking through. JB Troll's made up a place.
Yes, I know. I've seen.
Oh, he's alongside Dave for
Here
that.
we go. Michael C around the outside of KO.
He's going to get run out of room if he's not
He's
careful.
going to inside here. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. He's through. Maybe. No. Yes. Mate. Still side by side. We're still.
Oh.
Contact. He's going to give
Cox.
in. He's going to give up. He's going to give up. This is going to be Michael C.
KO's all 4 wheels off though.
So, yeah, but he's now lost momentum as well. So, oh no, we're all going side by side.
Michael C has won that battle. TLK, look at TLK. He's up to 10th already. He's up 8
Batman's already
positions.
got a 1.7 lead. This is not what KO wanted.
No.
Here comes KO again, doing the dummy. He's on the inside.
J19's just hoping to get a run. Oh, but Mike C's up the inside.
No, here comes. Is he through?
No, they're still sort of side by side. KO's still there. There's contacts, I think.
No, he's still there. He holds the position.
Michael C should hold that now.
He does. Madman, 2.2 seconds lead.
TLK up
He's
to
already
9.
in the top 10. He's 9. Oh, KO wide again in turn 1.
Ooh.
Breathe. Oh my God, what's going on back here?
Yeah, this is
Soups on matey boy, here we go.
Soups matey boy, you got TLK on Charlie,
TLK Charlie,
you've got David there.
as well. Oh, contact!
Is that matey boy? That's matey boy
Yeah,
off.
it was matey boy and Soups. TLK and Charlie. TLK going on the inside.
Up the inside. Does he get it slowed down? He does. Look, Charlie's still there.
TLK up the inside.
He's going to have to hang it out round the outside. Does he get... There's contact! Does he run out of road? And let's Dave back through.
We'll go back to your patience, haven't you?
Yeah.
And JB Troll has not dropped back as fast as... Oh, there we go, now he's lost another position. He hasn't dropped back as quickly as we thought he would.
It's not as wet as we think, as it looks, although he's struggling to keep it in a straight line. It might be traction control helping him a little bit.
Soups is coming up to white. Oh, Kaya, what's happened to the lead? Oh, sorry, no, this is the whole lot. Madman and Michael C swapped for a second. But back inside again.
Is this a repeat of the first lap?
Soups is now past white as well. Charlie's passing wide in the background. Nearly 3 wide in the club court.
Lots of wiggles and slides going on here. Do not know where to look next. JB Troll is still...
God,
Charlie up the inside.
There goes Charlie on the inside.
TLK try to follow.
More contact.
White's still there. Ooh, TLK round the outside.
Yeah,
TLK gets there through as well.
Now will we have the better momentum on Charlie now with again going down Brooklyn straight?
He's got to do a bit of a dare lunge. He's looking.
Trying it, you're trying.
He gets it slowed down.
He's made it stop.
That's a cracking move.
Now it's up to 6.
Soup's directly ahead of him.
Soup has done quite well off the start. When did he start?
He's up 3.
Up 3, right, okay.
So the only people who have actually improved, you've got Madman and Michael C up 1, Soup's up 3, TLK up 12, and Soulman's up 5.
And Soulman's done quite well. I've noticed he's knocking on the door of the top 10.
Yeah, he's half a second behind Matey Boy.
TLK is going to get Soups this time.
Biggest loser off the grid, if you don't
Charlie.
count. No, it's Matey Boy down 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, J3's now down 3. TLK through, up to 5th. Now he's got 2.5. He's got, what's that? 5.5 seconds.
5.5 seconds.
To J19.
This is fastest lap again.
Well, this is where we can see what time can TLK now do in clean air.
Devil in front of Callum now. That's interesting. This
Callum boxes.
Oh, Callum Rose in the pit.
Has he got damage?
It's interesting. Michael C is matching Madman. I think. What was the last lap time?
Callum does he count damage, or is he? Is this an intermediate score? Oh, this is a drive-through. This is a drive-through for Callum. Has he won that jump start?
It did look like he moved quite early.
Yes, he also jumped the start. So Whiteside and Callum both jumped the start, but Whiteside for some reason reversed.
Well, that was a stupid move to do.
Yeah, reversed on the grid after jumping the start, and it disqualified him.
You know, I said Michael C was matching Madman. He was only 0.03 of a second slower last lap.
Yeah, to keep an eye on Michael C.
KO gone wide again.
I think the driver to look out for. I mean, look at the gap between TLK and J19 already.
It's gone down a second. But
that's
the
a
thing
second
is,
and half a lap.
But is he catching on Madman though? And the leaders? It looks like KO's now found his form now, because he's actually catching Michael C now.
I'm going to put my tower onto fastest lap, so I'm expecting TLK to improve. So it's the first lap he's had in clean air.
I think KO's got no aero on. Or very low aero on. Unless, KO might set the fastest lap here. So 49.1.
48.8.
48.8. Yeah.
What does TLK do? J19 improved on a 50.2. TLK a 49.1, exactly the same as Madman. 300ths quicker to be exact.
And the rain has now come down horizontally. Oh, as this Charlie and Soup battle continues on. The problem that Madman's got is, if he dries up, KO's gonna catch him.
Yeah.
Surely.
But meanwhile, Charlie's got a run. Not close enough to have a look though.
How's JB Troll doing?
He's still 12th. He hasn't lost any further positions. He's half a second. Well, just over half a second off Matey Boy. Soulman's got Matey Boy, can I point out?
Yeah, Soulman's now 10th. And not too far behind White.
Soulman's having a great opening to this race.
And not too far behind his teammate.
Yeah, it's 2.7 seconds?
Yeah.
Soulman's having a cracking start to this race. JB Troll does still have issues through Maggots and Beckett's. He's off the track. He's going to lose a position to Devil here. It's definitely suitable more towards the full wets at the moment, still.
Any improvement on fast start this time? No.
TLK.
Oh yes, TLK 48. 48.4?
That's a
That's
crap.
miles
That's
faster.
miles faster. JB Trolls.
Oh no.
Has he gone off? He's gone off. Coming out of club.
Ah, that's why he went like right.
So yeah, he's not got the traction in that on those tyres, and he can't turn. He's off on the track. He's in the gravel on the outside of one, inside of two now. Yeah, as brave as it was, unfortunately, it's not turned out to be
Working.
the correct move, I'm afraid.
KO's right up against Michael C again. Oh, Charlie's got suits.
He has got suits.
So it's interesting. KO closes in, but makes a mistake, and then drops back again. It's
almost as if he gets blinded by the spray or something, isn't it? And just loses his reference.
Got a very good front end. He has got a very, very good front end on that thing.
Does that negate your comment earlier about him having low aero? A little bit, maybe? So you had a look. He's had a look, but the door was shut.
Closed in about half a second to Madman this lap.
I think if Michael C wasn't having to look behind him as much, I think he would be able to close in on Madman at this point.
Ooh,
big slide from KO. TLK, 1.5 seconds. Oh, he's off! Oh, he's recovered that well. He got a tank slapper on at the same point as KO did, but unfortunately the tyres bit in and it nearly threw him off from the other direction. But at that point, TLK had closed into 1.5 seconds of J19. He lost a second in that. So where else? VW is within a second of Matey Boy for 11th, or around a second. Soul Man with 8/10 of White. Yeah, he is there.
So Michael C's now. So last I saw it was about 4 seconds. Now it's about 3 seconds. So, and it's still, the rain is still coming down quite heavily. It hasn't let off anything yet.
JB
there's
Troll.
your first one.
I'm not surprised by that. He is on the wrong tyre. I think is that him having an off again? Yes, he has had an off again. Is that the Wellington Straight? It is. He's spun off where Kimi Räikkönen crashed a few years ago.
14.
Yes.
And again, KO's right up the back of Michael C again.
It looks like Michael C struggles in towards the end of the lap.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know, because they're still caught catching Madman.
Madman. I don't know if Madman's fuel saving or what, but... Ooh, it's a slide. Michael C's gone off. Let's let KO through.
Now, can Michael C respond? Or is KO just going to run away?
Might let, Lon Sands. 10 seconds. There you go.
10 seconds. So there's your question. There's the answer. Yes, it does.
Was that? No, that was not. That was on the exit of Stowe.
Ooh.
Because he was navigating club when I went it through to him just then.
Right. So what does that affect? Is that still only one corner cut penalty?
What is it been given for? Is it exceeding track limits?
Yes.
It was for exceeding track limits, but it's a 10-seconder.
Michael C's. I think
that'll be one for the FIA to decide.
Yeah. Now whether or not Madman's now seeing KO's now second. He's now put the hammer down a little bit. He's now extending the gap a little bit.
There's more yellow sector. JB Troll's gone off again. I think he needs to pit for those full wets, or he's going to retire it. He ain't moving. That's on the outside. That's in the gravel on the outside of turn 1. I think that is.
Yeah.
It is indeed. So unfortunately he's now going a lap down.
Mayboy now 12th. All of a sudden.
Yeah, he's lost the position to VW. Yeah, he has.
Oh, TLK's in front of J19.
VW's got a 5-second stop go for exceeding track limits.
All sorts of different. Oh, another 3-seconder.
For JB Troll. That might have been because he just completely bypassed turn 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting all sorts of penalties there.
KO's caught nearly 8/10 of a second.
So what can TLK do sector 2? Is that JB Troll again? It is. I think JB Troll's... What's he going on? Is that intermediates?
No, full wets again.
It is full wets again. JB Troll's retired it. I think, yeah, his decision on inters is...
Oh, the Bayon's going back! Oh. No!
Right, that's over a second.
Oh! His car cut across the track again, right in front of VW.
Oh, JB
Luckily
Trolls?
it ghosted. Yeah, luckily it ghosted. Now KO is taking a second out of Madman this lap.
Yeah.
Is this going to be moved purple lap?
Oh, he's sliding it again. It's not a new purple lap, but miles quicker than Madman.
TLK is now 6.5 behind.
Yeah, that hasn't really moved this lap. Michael C hasn't really dropped off from KO. He might just be staying in touch, almost like following him. 5-second stop go for exceeding for Blood and Sands. So we're getting some interesting penalties being branded out today. Those are ones I've not come across too often before. We've got yellows in sector 3. Blood and Sands is Blood and Sands has crashed in the pit lane entrance.
Oh.
He's hit the wall on the pit lane. I think he's locked the wheels while braking and he's hit the wall.
That's not good.
No. So he didn't get to service 5 seconds. Stop go. Devil is in the pits again.
I wonder if he had damage but didn't replace the front wing.
Let's have a look.
You said that 6.5 second gap hasn't moved.
It now has, yeah. Oh, he's going inters.
It was 5.8.
No wing replacement. He's going in. Maybe he wanted to go to inters before.
Deep. Charlie's through. Short. Oh, Charlie. Michael. No, Michael C.
KO's in.
Oh, KO's in.
I wonder if it's... Devil has just gone to inters. Devil is out there on the inters now. Is it starting to try up? Doesn't seem like it.
No. It's
That
intermediate.
It is intermediate. It's going on KO's car. We've got Charlie in as well. Right, we'll keep an eye on these times. We've got Dave 1025 also in the pits. A lot of drivers, matey boys, sped in the pit lane.
There you go. That's what I thought that might have happened in this race.
White, matey boy, Charlie are in there at the moment.
So how's KO gonna... So let's put...
Ooh, looks a bit slippery. Can't get the tyres up to temperature, but... Ooh.
As you say that, he's not losing any time to Madman. I wouldn't be surprised if
the top 4, top 5 all pit this lap. The only team that have got an issue with potentially is Supes in the McLaren. So you might find.
Yeah. Well, he's 24 seconds behind.
It's a slow pit lane. Right. Might be alright, but it's a slow pit lane, don't forget. What do the leaders do? Madman's in. Madman is covering it off. Does he get it slowed down? He does. Michael C goes round. TLK goes round.
J19
goes round.
Goes around. Supes. What do Supes do? Supes
in.
Goes in.
Intermediate. Supes has sped in the pit lane.
Right, while KO overtake Madman, this might be close.
No. KO's drifting it around the last bend. I think Madman will come out in front, but he won't have the confidence. KO.
You think?
It's going to be close.
Oh yeah, he's fine, yeah.
But he's got to get up to confidence and up to speed quickly.
He's done, but
KO's got a lap
done
of
the tippy toe lap.
Yeah, Madman's doing a tippy toe lap now. So yeah, so that shows it was the right move. Michael C, TLK and J19 are going to lose out big time. Soulman has stayed out there. He's 6th at the moment. With VW 7th. J Cerise 9th. So the leaders are bound the leaders are bound to come in this time around. Surely they don't stay out. It's not the right thing to do. Michael C is staying out there.
Well, TLK
staying.
Carries on. J19 hasn't come round yet, but they've taken.
He's in.
But yeah, he's in. But the leaders are going to be Madman and KO are going to be miles in front.
Yeah.
KO's now right up behind Madman again.
There you go.
KO
That is everything that Michael C, TLK, and anyone who's currently on the wets needed to know.
You're on the wrong tyre.
Yep, get in the pits. VW speeds in the pit lane. That's his second one. I think he got a 5-seconder for track limits earlier.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So he's got 2 5-second stop goes, unfortunately, now. Soulman has stayed out there.
Unfortunately, because of all the pit stops, Soulman's now 5th.
Soulman has stayed out on the wets. But yeah, he's probably seen the dizzy heights of 5th and just kept going.
Oh, KO came doing a very odd line.
It's almost like he's trying the karting line. Wide in.
Not working though.
Yeah, wide in and then straight in the corner. But yeah, it didn't seem to work for him too much there. Soulman has been passed by. Oh, Soulman's side by side with J19. J19's just got out dragging. So that surely is Soulman's clue to come into the pits now. The fact he's been out dragged out of the corner there on the other tyre. TLK is in. Michael C has gone round. We have still got Michael C, Soulman, J Cerise on the wets. And TLK has come back out on the wets.
Got the wrong tyres.
He has forgotten to change to inters.
Oh dear.
Yeah, oh dear. He's just almost ruined his race now. Because look at
he's now right up the back of
J3's 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So Michael C and TLK, the only two who are out on wets, although TLK by error. Michael C by choice. Yeah, KO right there, the madman. What are the other battles out? VW's just got past J3's in the pits. White has passed Soulman. Soulman has pitted for inters. And is still in 10th. He's come out in front of Matey Boy. Not a bad showing there from Soulman at the moment.
Oh, and Michael C finally comes in the pit lane.
He does indeed, but he will be miles. Don't forget, he was what, 1.5 seconds behind KO.
TLK.
Well, yeah, TLK will have to pit again.
He'll still be third.
He will still be third, but don't forget, he was 1.5 seconds behind KO when KO pitted.
Well, we're about 10 seconds behind the leaders.
Yeah, he's lost out. Yeah, he will lose out about 10 seconds. By staying out as long as he did. I think Madman had a wiggle through one. That's allowed KO to get right up behind him. Yeah, Michael C's 9.5 seconds behind KO. TLK, did TLK stay out? He did.
Yeah. Why is he doing that? I know, hang on, are we sure it's a...
Was it by choice?
Yeah, he's definitely on into... Unless it's a...
No, because normally the tower display will say he's on inters, but the visual glitch only
well, I'm
if
wondering because he hasn't actually lost any time to Michael C.
If that's the case, it's the first time that the actual graphics, the display, would have lied to us. What does race director say for TLK? TLK, it still says wets on there as well. He is...
I think he is. I think, yeah, he's losing time.
Yeah, he is. His sector times are down. So yeah, so he definitely is still on the wets. It's not a glitch you're seeing there. I wonder if he's just sort of decided, you know what, sod it, will stay out and hopefully, maybe it's drying up soon, I don't know. This will be one of the first to commit as Madman and KO trade fastest laps there.
There we go, he's now in.
Yeah. Fortune, that's going to put him down to... Oh, how far down is he going to drop?
He might go as low as 10th, maybe?
Yeah, he's going to come out, I think, with this White Soulman Matey Boy battle. Is he? No, he's going to come out in front of them. He should go out in front of them.
Maybe Dave?
Yeah, he might stay in 7th. He might stay in 7th or go down to 8th. Ooh, yeah, he might just come up behind Dave.
Yeah, he's behind Dave now. Just ahead of Swipe.
Yeah, so he's 8th place. But this battle here, Soulman, Matey Boy up the inside of Soulman. This is for the last points position. Soulman doing everything he can to score points, just helping get back into the positive digits in terms of points scored this season. bit behind White now, only 2 seconds behind White. We have got a bit of a field spread again though, as the leaders trade past his laps again.
Well, it's now half a second.
Oh, Michael C.
Michael C's beaten the 2-2.
Wow.
Well, remember, he's on the fresher tyres.
He is. By about
His tyres
4
are about
laps.
5 laps younger.
Mm.
Could make a big difference as it dries up. Ooh, as he goes sideways through turn 3.
Oh, we've got
Oh,
yellow
sector
sector 3. Who's that? That's Soups.
Soups.
He's had a
Final
spin
corner, I think.
yeah, through club.
Now quickly now can TLK
Oh,
come
Dave
back.
had a tank slapper through the last turn. Matey boy lines up Soulman again, coming in towards turn 1. He has a look, but doesn't commit. Soulman's a little... Well, actually, took more speed through there, actually. Matey boy actually lost a bit of time through turn 1. Soulman goes deep in 3. Matey boy just needs to get a good exit here. Oi! No, that's not... Oof. You don't look up the inside through the kink though. And that lost him the opportunity to have a go into here. And once again, another lap frustratingly behind Soulman. I don't know what happened to the likes of G-Ster East Devil and Callum, because they've all fallen adrift and
he was pitted on his like 3 times or something. I don't know why J-Ster East is there. Callum Rose had his drive-through.
Oh, he had his he had a drive-through, yeah. J-Ster East, I think. Oh, did he pick up a? No, he picked up his stop-go as he came into the pit, so he wouldn't have served it then. So maybe, yeah, but they've just had a few issues. Matey boy's getting very frustrated behind Soulman. I'm sticking with these two because this is actually a fantastic little battle going on here.
Where the leaders are just stalking each other.
Yeah, I think KO is sort of just following him, just shadowing him, unnerving him. Matey boy, now he needs to be patient through here. He can't look up the inside of the kink like he did last time round. This is much better. He's much closer. Much closer. Surely he'll have a look up the inside this time. Oh, he's not confident on the brakes. He's not got a lot of confidence on his Madman 45.6.
But no TLK, but no
KO.
KO class that was time.
So yeah, so Madman just stretching. It would have only been by a tenth or so, but yeah, just ever so slightly stretching that lead. TLK's within a second of Dave's 10.25 now, as well. TLK on his recovery drive after his pit stop error. TLK goes fastest, 45.4. TLK line up, Dave, going down the Wellington straight.
Man, lost momentum coming out of Cops. Gonna have to change the lead now, are we again?
Well, good run. Obviously no DRS, don't forget.
Oh, mate, very good run. To the outside line. It's now a head-to-head. Madman loads on the frame. Keeps the position.
Is he still there? He's still there.
Oh, he's still there. He's going, I think. Ooh.
Has to wait another lap.
Oh, TLK's just about to get Dave 10.25, I think.
Yeah, he was lining him up down the Wellington Straight, but didn't quite obviously get him into the corner. I had to switch over to KO because they were side by side. Oh, TLK touched the grass. He touched the grass on braking. No, he can't take that position. Yeah, that's wise. That's wise to sort of wait and let Dave get back up to speed, because that would have been an illegal overtake. Did he suffer any damage? I don't think he would have.
Might have been just wheel to wheel.
Yeah. That would have been a frightening moment. And Matey Boy, again, still frustratingly behind Soulman. He's having a look now. Don't have a look into one. Not in these conditions.
No.
Not in any conditions for that matter. Calvin Rose 3 seconds.
Madman has now pulled a bit of a gap now.
Yeah.
But look at the third place man.
He's catching KO.
Still coming slowly.
Yep.
He's taking about nearly 2.5 seconds out of KO in 5 laps. He's getting there slowly.
Michael C, there you go. Michael C is coming. The 2 leaders need to look behind them. Oh, TLK's got a good run on Dave this time. He's looking around the outside on the approach to Stowe.
Done, I think, this time.
Yep. Sweeps, yeah, that's done. TLK through into 7th. 2.5 seconds behind Soups. But then after Soups, it's nearly a 17.5 second gap to Charlie. So that just shows how much time he's lost.
So in the Haas-Mercedes battle, Haas are clearly winning that at the moment.
Yep, they are indeed. They're getting 25 points where Merck are only getting 14.
Haas are in front of Mercedes at the moment with constructors, and Ferrari will obviously outscoring Force India at the moment.
Oh yeah, well there's only one car each.
For them to overtake Force India in the constructors again.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I think TLK will have something to say about that, I think, by the end of this race.
Well, the Ferrari to overtake Force India, TLK comes second. TLK has to come...
What's the gap between the two?
I think it's only 8 points, I think.
It's only 8 points, so...
I could be 5th for a draw.
Yeah, but Ferrari will be ahead because, as a team, they won more races as over Force India. So yeah, so as it stands with KO second, TLK will need to get into 4th.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, one more win.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it was by much, but I thought KO still had an extra win. TLK's already up behind Soups as Callum gets another penalty. unfortunately, Callum's having another. He's having another one of those races, I'm afraid. But yeah, TLK half a second behind Soups. Soups got a bad exit. TLK is already looking. And considering how well TLK was on the brakes in the full wets, I think this could be an easy move into here. It is. Oh no, it's not. Soups has hung it around the outside. We've got a good run. Ooh. Got the cut back. And that's
not done yet. Not done yet.
Side by side.
Soups still there.
Soups has kept it there. Yes, he has. Oh, Soups is wide through there. Is that TLK immediately back on him? Soups has got good straight line speed. TLK's going to try to cut back again. Alongside. Soups is, yeah, he's through, and Charlie gets a penalty.
Charlie. That was turn 1. And slowly but surely, Madman is pulling out the gap. It's over a second now.
And Michael C has lost time to KO. The gap all of a sudden has gone out by a few attempts again. So TLK has now got 18 seconds to Charlie to find. And all of a sudden Soups is already looking behind him because he's got Dave 1025 all over him. And Dave did say to me earlier he hates the wet. Well, at the moment he's having a decent race. And up the inside. Soups is still there. Soups hangs on again.
Maybe it's not as bad as he thought.
No. But he seems to have found something with his setup, because in practice he was doing earlier, he was saying he was in the 130s. And for all of a sudden, for him to literally, his first lap he did pretty much in Q1 was a mid to low 29. He's obviously found a setup he's comfortable with, and it's showing. I think Soulman is at risk of losing his 10th. Oh no, Matey Boy has to back out there. Soulman and Matey Boy were literally 1/10 apart a moment ago. Matey Boy's. Ooh.
No, I'm looking at Dave nearly at the back of Soup.
Matey Boy nearly at the back of Soulman at the very same point. Matey Boy up the inside, there's contact! Matey Boy's giving Soulman a shove into Stowe. The Matey Boy's through into 10th. Matey Boy had a bit of a moment there. Soulman just thought about coming back, but oh god, yeah, Dave on the back of Soups again. TLK's catching Charlie at a second a lap. Second half a lap. It's come down quickly. That was 18 seconds. That's, yeah, over 2 seconds now already. And nearly in about a lap and a half. Has Charlie had an issue? I think so. KO's closed in on Madman again.
Yeah. Very quickly.
Did Madman make a mistake?
That would start another lap.
Yellow sector 1, who's had an off?
No, none of the leaders.
I think it was Callum.
Dave's and Super.
Oh, Madman's wide through. Ooh, through cops. Don't want to do that too many times. The game does penalise you there, I believe. If it's anything like the last game. KO's definitely got the straight line speed.
Yeah.
Ace through on Soups. Oh, Soups is still there though. It's the same place again. Dave gets it done this time though. And TLK is 14.5 seconds behind Charlie now.
Will he get J19 though? That is the question. I don't think he'll get Michael C.
No, not without an error.
KO's 3 tenths behind Madman all of a sudden.
I think he closed up under braking, or he's on the curb. That's slippery out there. Lost about, lost 3 or 4 tenths there.
Devil's now caught Jay Stereeson past him.
Devil up to 13th. How far? Oh, he's over half a minute, nearly 40 seconds behind VW, unfortunately.
Bit of a soul demoralised, bit of demotivation.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he was close to VW, then he's not far behind Soulman. Matey Boy has got past Soulman, as we saw. But yeah, he wouldn't have been far off the points if he'd been there. It's 2 tenths between the leaders through Maggots and Beckett's. This is the closest KO's been for a while.
You don't think he's close enough though?
No. Oh, he's having a look.
Ooh.
He thought about it.
Oh, another 3 things company.
For Jay Cerise.
Oh,
Or J19. That will have been through Stowe. Callum Rose another one. That's a licence point already. Michael C, 44.8. All of a sudden Michael C is put the hammer down.
Again. I wonder if he's had to save a bit of fuel.
Let's have a little look at the fuel. So Madman's got just about, I don't know how accurate this is, but Madman's got just around a lap.
Well, KO's got 6 laps.
He is in lean. Michael C's got 0.2 on my screen.
Joko's got 2.5. White's in the negative.
Yeah.
Okay, past the lap now.
Matey Boy's in the negative.
2 laps under.
But yellow flag, sector 1. It's Callum Rose again.
Jay Stereeson 2.5 laps under.
VW's now on the back of Soulman. VW's wide from Stowe.
KO's running a lot of lean.
Yeah, I think he's literally running in lean. So the rain is easing.
Yeah.
So he's running in lean for the entire rain period to allow him to run in rich, standard and rich for the last, the last third of this race in the dry?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's about 35. Right. 40.
Yeah, good, 10-15 lap sprint on the Supers would easily do that. Michael C again.
Yeah. 6.2 all of a sudden.
Yeah. Michael C. All of a sudden. Yeah, I think you're right. He had to put it into lean mix early, not too long ago just to save some fuel, and he's all of a sudden got it back in the positive, and he's now put the hammer down again. He's under 6 seconds.
Or the fact it's now drying out a little bit, he can now push the car a bit more.
Yeah, there is rain falling still, but it's most certainly eased up.
When will Callum Rose in the pit? Probably damage.
Yeah, he damaged his wing.
You said that Devil was 37 behind VW.
It's 34 now.
34, got 3 seconds on a lap.
KO. Madman did move over quite quickly there, almost as if to break the toe. But you're right, from qualifying, KO has got an amazing balance in that car.
Well,
I think sometimes. Yeah, I think the only time he gets a wiggle on is when he's a bit, like, hits the curb like that.
There you go.
he clumps the curb, the sausage curb, on that last turn, and that unsettles the car. TLK is now within 10 seconds of Charlie. I think at that pace he might be able... Ooh, Ken's wiggle on. I think TLK might get close to J19 by the end of the race. I think if it dries up, TLK will cruise up to him.
The battle's not over yet, it's 5.5 seconds now for that KO.
Yeah. Just looking through the field. VW is within half a second of Soulman still. The Devil's taken another second out of VW.
VW is about to pass Soulman. Sorry.
Oh, contact! Oh, did Soulman turn in on him there? Didn't look like there was a lot of room left on the inside for VW. We'll look for that later, but yep. Well, the problem is Madman and KO are coming up to that battle.
Hasn't lapped anyone on the track yet?
No, I think the people they've lapped, they were all while they were in either in the pits or in the wall. So they've not actually physically lapped anyone on track, or they've got in the way. VW thinking about it. I think the rain has now stopped. The rain has now stopped.
Charlie's in the pit lane.
Ooh, that can't be for slicks already, is it? Surely. Slick tyres going on. Soft's going on that car.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. I think that's a little too early.
He's literally waited for the point of its rain stopping, and he's committed. Let's have a look.
That's too early.
Yeah.
Okay, taking the lead.
Yeah, they're side by side. Go through Stone.
Oh, contact.
Matey boys in the pits as well, but yeah.
That must have, yeah. Maybe a mistake from Madman, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe through Maggots and Beckett. VW 3 seconds.
I don't think the reason why I can say that is because look at the gap to Michael C now, 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Quite a sizable clump of contact as well there.
Doesn't look like they've suffered any damage. It was wheel on wheel, wasn't it? But yeah, it was a fair old thump. Michael C.
3 seconds up it.
That was through the King.
That might have been running wide. Or back markers, 3 back markers coming up.
That's the VW. Who is that? Matey Boy spun it.
Okay, fastest lap.
Matey Boy spun it on the slicks. That's VW, Soulman, and Callum. They're coming up to. But it's too early for the slicks, definitely.
Which we knew. Now we're going to get another bit of a qualifying session. The gap is now trying to get under 4 seconds now.
It is just under 4. White 5 second stop goes speeding in the pit lane.
So are we going to count the stop go speeding in the pit lanes? Or not?
No, we don't count them. We can not during the race anyway, we can work it out at the end.
White's also put softs up.
Yeah, I can see that. Matey Boy, 3 seconds. That's for corner cutting. And he has had a spin that lap as well. It's still too... That might be him spinning again, you know. It is. In a exit of Beckett's. It's too early for those dries, guys. Oh, VW is right on the back of Soulman. They're battling for 9th as the leaders approach.
Oh, there goes
VW's,
right,
yeah.
Out of the way.
So, will VW try and use the leaders to get past Soulman?
This could be interesting.
Oh,
God,
who's that? Is that Callum?
Oh, Callum. Exit stage right.
Oh, Matey Boy's been disqualified. Wrong. He must have... Oh my good grief! What happened there?
I think Soulman was letting the leaders by on the left. So Soulman was on the left-hand side of the track. We're going to the left. But Madman was going to the left-hand side of the track himself. So that's where it got a bit close. But as a result, that's helped Madman in the traffic. It's also helped Michael C a little bit.
Yeah, Michael C's now nearly... Michael C's got to navigate that traffic, don't feel. VW's gone in. That's one less car to navigate. Oh, Soulman, sorry, that was. A lot of speeding in the pit lane going on today.
I did say this would happen.
Yeah, I did mention it earlier to a couple of the guys, thinking that would happen. Who's that?
14. Oh, there you go. That was VW getting out of the way.
Is that White they're coming up to now? It is. No, it's. Who's that they're coming up to? Charlie in the hat, who's on slicks.
Yeah. Yeah, they've just gone past.
Yeah, because Michael C. Yeah. That's what the leaders want to see. Is that the back markers on slicks are all spinning off and going off.
TLK is now 11 seconds behind
J19. But Michael C all of a sudden is now back to nearly 4 seconds behind.
Now Michael C has to save a bit of fuel, he's now in lean and is now losing time.
Yeah, another one for Callum.
Now, when will the leaders hit? It's still way too wet.
I think they will wait until it says DRS enabled.
Yeah, that is normally the key.
That is the key, yeah. Ooh, KO gets a wiggle on.
But look at the amount of fuel he's got left, 7.7 laps.
Yeah.
if that's right.
If that is right, and with there only being 19, 18 laps to go, by the time they get on slicks, it'll be probably, what, 15 laps to go. 7 laps of fuel, be very handy to have.
Yeah, but the problem is that Madman's quite hard to overtake on. And to be honest, oh, he goes forward again, coming out from the pit. It doesn't really matter too much because Madman can put it into lead through the corners like the Magnus Adventure.
Yeah, and then put it in Rich for the straights. Michael C's close back down again, 3.4. I think you're right. I think he loses time when he goes into... Yeah, he loses time when he has to go into lean. As soon as he goes back into standard, he closes it up.
Harder to save fuel
in the dry.
In the dry, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he spun! Michael C is in the old pit lane exit. That lost him a bit of time. He covered it well to only lose about 1.5 seconds. Right, these two leaders are, well, along with Devil, who's all of a sudden about to take P9 from Charlie. The Soulman's had an off. Devil has snuck up the P9 all of a sudden, with all these people going on the slicks too soon. All of a sudden looking very rosy and happier for him.
Yeah, Devil, yeah. Devil back in the point.
He's less than half a minute behind VW. Nearly 20 seconds. That was 38 seconds, wasn't it?
37, yeah.
He's eating into VW's lead. Yeah, Charlie on the slicks, just, he's always fighting the steering. He can't get the power down. Dave 1025's been... Dave 1025 gets held up behind his teammate, who's gone off the track again.
That wasn't his teammate. That was.
Oh, that was
Charlie,
no, that was White. That was White.
Yeah.
In the Merc who had gone off there. Sorry, I thought that was the other Rosso. Right, so KO is now over a second behind Magnum. Michael C's back home. Yellow sector 1, who's that?
One of the soft runners. That was Charlie.
Charlie again. TLK's not made any inroads to J19 recently.
No.
KO is back within a second. KO's just teasing him.
Yeah. Well, Madman's saving fuel himself quite a bit.
He's still only got a lap. Michael C fastest lap again. It's very intriguing what's going on here. Going on, so we've got the 3 soft runners, 10th, 11th and 12th. Charlie, unfortunately, I mean look, he was passed by Devil 2 laps ago, he's now half a minute behind him already. The amount of time he's lost, it probably would have been worth coming back in for inters. And then,
look, Michael C's back under 4 seconds.
Yeah, but that will go back out again when he has to put it in lean. He's only playing with about half a lap of fuel maximum. So it's... Well, Supes is in. Charlie is now back in. Is Charlie going back to inters? No, he's going for more soft. Oh, he's left.
So that's going to go round the rest of that race
Yep,
now.
he hasn't retired his car.
The Soups is going on more intermediates. Looks like, which is interesting. An interesting decision.
Madman's in.
What's this going to be then? This can't be dries. Oh, it might be dries. It might be Soups just didn't put the right tyres on.
No, it's Inters again. They burnt out the Inters. Maybe they just burnt out their Inters.
Well, how long have they been on them now? Over 20 laps now. So
Yeah, maybe.
It doesn't look like it's going to dry up anytime soon. Admittedly, either. Now we'll get to see what kind of pace KO really has now. Soulman's now gone off. And this is why Michael C's strategy came into a good idea, because he pitted a few laps after the others did.
Yeah.
He's coming to the back of White now.
He's coming back to the White, and who will hopefully move out of his way now.
Oh,
No.
KO's lost a lot of time in the...
Oh, but so is Michael C. And that's Charlie's AI. Charlie's AI has spun. That just shows how slippery it is, that even an AI can't keep it on the track on the wrong tyres. But yeah, unfortunately Michael C lost about a second there. That's 7/8 tenths of a second. KO's in. So yeah, I think they've just burnt through their winters. Charlie's rejoined. I wonder if he just disconnected, or if he is just going to retire his car. Was that Merc? Was that Merc team I saw coming in there? Yeah, White's coming in. Yeah, more inters going on for KO. Oh, this is going to be...
So now...
This
So
could
where
be close.
will Mavan be in front of KO? Yes, he will be.
Yes, he will. It's a bit deceiving, that pit lane. It's so slow. Oh, yeah. Madman's nearly binned it.
So now, Michael C has now got a 21-second gap.
But it's over half a minute for a pit stop, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it might dry up soon.
It has stopped
raining.
raining.
It might be drying up soon for dries. And if it does, he pulled off a genius strategy.
A master plan, yeah, of staying out longer on those full wets. Devil and Dave are in. What are they going to go on? More intermediates for Devil and for Dave.
More intermediates for Dave.
What does Michael see? Does he continue round? He does. Yes, he does. Ooh. This is...
He's got to hope that this dries up really soon.
Yeah, he needs it to dry up, and the next... There, Charlie's retired.
Charlie's crashed. Charlie's AI has crashed.
No, he's retired it. I think Charlie is rejoined. He rejoined, didn't he? Charlie's rejoined and then retired his car. Then there he goes, leaving again.
I think this might dry soon. Look at the amount of spray.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spray at all, is there? There's a lot of markings on that front left of Michael C, so he's not got a lot of laps left, but a 20-second, if it say it's dry in the next couple of laps, a 20-second gap to close in, what, 12 to 10 laps? And Michael C was not exactly off the pace. That, yeah, this could be, not on a 10th fate, but we could potentially be seeing a new winner here.
It might, he's got to just keep with this, even though he's going to lose time.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to keep with it.
Just keep with it.
For this strategy to work, he's got to keep doing it. The only issue he's got is he has got a time penalty.
He's got 1 3-seconder where the other 2 behind him don't.
However, when it's dry...
Is it easier to get penalties?
Madman hasn't got a warning yet. KO's on the verge of getting his own penalty. He's got 2 warnings, but Madman has got no warnings at all.
It's very impressive from Madman. Michael C continues rounds.
If it's dry, you will see more people cutting corners. But there is less and less spray now.
I'm expecting it to say DRS enabled anytime soon.
Yeah, maybe like 42, maybe.
I am keeping a sneaky eye on that gap between Soulman and Devil, because Soulman is now the only driver out there. Remember, there's a big slap of the race. Soulman's the only driver out there on slicks. KO, there you go. There's KO's penalty.
There you go.
That was turn 1.
And that's where the most of the penalties are going to cut in turn 1.
Soulman is still losing time to Devil. So... and there's Soulman getting a penalty. It's so tricky to read at the moment. TLK is within 6.5 seconds of J19 now all of a sudden.
White stuff on that 3 seconds.
Oh, TLK's nearly spun it. He's basically the length of the Wellington straight behind J19. There is still a tiny bit of spray being kicked up of... Not much, but there is still a tiny bit of spray being kicked up of KO's car on the approach to Cops.
Got 13 laps to go now.
The gap is...
Madman hasn't really caught up this lap. Madman hasn't really caught at all this lap.
What was his last... What were the last lap times? Madman did
Michael C's in.
Wow,
this is
okay.
This is important. What tyres are you going to go on?
What is it going to be? Has he just had to... Is he going to risk it? No, it's into... No, he couldn't hold on.
I would have kept going.
Yeah.
I would have just said, stop it. Win it or lose it, just keep going.
Oh, I did see drives though.
In the background for VWs.
VW, yeah.
Now the only problem Michael C now has got is he's going to be miles behind now. He's going to be really annoyed. Oh, TLK's in as well.
He'd be really annoyed if it's dry in the next 2 laps.
Or even on the out lap.
Yeah, VW super soft.
Drives TLK. Drives for TLK.
Oh, Michael C. Could you have just blown the opportunity for a win?
Now this is where it gets interesting. If this works for TLK,
keep an eye on that
and
gap.
This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting now. If it's dry at the end, how
DRS enabled.
DRS enabled.
Oh, Michael C, what have you done?
There you go, dry straight away. So the leaders are in the S's and they will be coming in this lap.
Yep.
No question about it, they will be. So Michael C should have gone on the dries.
Yeah, that's a shame. And he would have gained more time out of it.
Yeah, he would have gained more time out of it, yeah.
So he would have had...
now in. Everyone's going to go on the slicks now.
Yep. Super soft should easily get him to the end.
Yep, easy peasy. So this is where Madman's strategy backfires now. Horrifically, because he went... Oh! That was close. That was very close.
Michael C's gone round.
That was a mistake. That's a mistake. Big time error there. So super soft for KO and...
Softs for Madman.
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
Oh, KO's jumped in.
KO's jumped. And this is where it goes wrong for Madman, because he selected conservative on the pit strategy, didn't he?
He did.
And this is where it's going to go wrong for him. Now, how much time will TLK now gain on J19? Because J19 went round again.
Oh, he
TLK
has.
could. J19.
Well, look,
could.
TLK is crossing the start line now. TLK is crossing the start line now. The leaders, who will be the leaders, are going through turn 4.
TLK could be third now.
Yeah.
Because he's only 15 and a half behind Madman.
Yeah.
And now the 8.5 laps left of KO will now be enriched for the rest of the race.
Yep.
And now KO is now going to run away.
Yeah, because he's on the better tyres and with the more fuel.
It's really a race for third now, as far as I can tell. Where's the leaders? Jamie, right,
Michael C's come up to Stowe now. But KO is already...
This time, surely...
No.
Michael C going round again. What about J19? This is... What are they doing? J19 must be this time now, surely. No,
J19...
he isn't either!
Yes, he is.
Oh,
that was a late decision. Is Michael C just frustrated with what he's done? J19's...
5 seconds stop.
Yeah.
TLK will now TLK will easily be third.
Soulman fastest lap of the race.
But that's going to get smashed by TLK now. That will get absolutely obliterated.
VW 39.4.
Yeah, but wait.
Yeah.
Oh, contact between Madman and KO.
They're being held up by Soulman.
Not quite. Madman's got a massive run behind KO. We've got DRS, both of them have.
Oh, this is... Oh, I thought he would have had a look.
J19's just come out of the pit lane.
And he's still on inters.
Came miles out in front of him.
J19's still on inters.
Yes, he is. And now we've got a 9-lap shootout between Madman and
KO.
And effectively, Madman doesn't need to pass KO at all. He can just stay behind him.
Yeah, because KO's got the 3-second time penalty. This is almost a repeat of last year with Mayhem and Big Prenter.
That was a bit of a corner-ish cut from Madman there. That
he's got to be careful.
Bit, but he's got DRS. That will catch him back up a bit there.
Michael C now pits.
What a waste.
And he's sped in the pit lane.
What an utter disappointment.
Yeah, what a shame. If he just committed to slicks.
This is going to get smashed. Once it blows.
Or did they? Yeah, there you go. 35.
3 seconds. But Madman fastest lap. Taking both of them are in rich. No, Madman's in standard.
Yeah, TLK's third,
KO's
you're
in
right.
Rich. KO's in rich and Madman's in standard. But now we've had like the lap, I reckon KO might just start edging it, but I don't know.
Devil was still on inters as well, I've just noticed.
Oh, that's a mistake.
But he's over a minute ahead of Soulman.
Yeah.
So if he pits, he needs to
we've
pit.
got back markers coming up in the X's.
Oh, they should
Maggott and Beckett coming up.
They should clear him. Well, they won't reach him until after Stowe. Maybe through Club. Who is? Oh no, that's Soups.
Soups.
Yeah, that's Madman's telling him, get out of the effing way.
Yeah. Who's the next one? There's another ban marker up there.
It's Dave 1025. It's 6th place, Dave 1025. That was the battle for 6th and 7th they're negotiating through.
Fastest lap's getting 32s. Only just about gone quicker.
Ooh. But
Now,
yeah,
the question is, how long do the super softs last?
Yeah, that's the only unknown we've now got, is will those super softs last to, well, they will last to the end, but how much performance will they lose? But will Madman have been told about KO's penalty? If anyone has been, would he have looked?
I can see it's also on the softs.
He is. Would Madman have looked in Race Director while he was in the pits?
Or not enough time to do it, because you've got to hold. Unlike the previous game, where you could do it. This game, you have to hold the clutch in, don't you?
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
There isn't enough. There isn't enough. Oh, there you go.
No, there you go. So it's now a straight battle, but
I told you, it's easy to get penalties in the dry.
KO's already got one warning beyond his penalty. Yeah, Madman's actually picked up a warning per lap since he's been on the slicks.
He's pushing so hard.
Yeah.
That's why.
He didn't really need to. Well, he still needed to push that hard, but not probably to the levels he's doing. Dave gets a penalty.
So this is where it flags up.
This is where they're all going to come flooding in. So Madman now either needs to hope. There's another VW. Needs to hope either KO picks up another 2 warnings.
Defending from KO.
Yeah.
The problem that Madman will have is he doesn't have the fuel to battle KO properly, because KO can just leave it in Ridge. If KO could leave it in standard, and then Madman was in Ridge, you'd find it a bit easier.
Yeah. I think the only way Madman is going to win this race, he only needs KO to make a mistake, or he needs to hope KO picks up another penalty.
Or the tyres go off.
Or the tyres go off, yeah. Because look, that gap is stretching out.
It only does it in the S's. In the first sector,
Devil has finally pitted, but he's lost half of his 1 minute gap he had to Soulman by the time he pitted. So Devil's going to lose a position to Soulman potentially here.
Potentially, yeah.
Soulman could find himself up in P9 as KO goes quicker again. But it's only just because the gap's not really going out. I'm just going to keep an eye on that for Soulman. And Soulman's going through the last corner now. Devil is... That is going to be... Devil might just hold on. Michael C goes... But no, Soulman's got it.
You've got to keep an eye on the gap as well between TLK and Michael C.
Yeah, Michael C's closing in on TLK, isn't he? Oh, what tension! In these final laps. Madman's dropping off.
Yeah, he'll be out of DRS this time. I think that battle's now done.
Well, he's just got DRS. Because I think the detection point is before Maggots and Beckett's. So he was just in it then, but yeah, he's wide there. Yeah, that's now... I think that battle's now done.
They're both equal on warnings.
Yeah. It's Madman's only hope now, I think. Really, so I don't think the tyres are going to go off. KO's still doing fastest laps with 5 laps to go. They're not going to drop off that drastically in that amount of time.
No.
So Madman just needs to hope that, like, oh god, you got. The thing is, there's so many penalties coming in. It's hard to keep up what that could affect in regards to other drivers at the end of this race.
Well, Dave 1025's penalty. There's a battle there for Soups going on with that.
Yeah.
J19 another one. So that's a license point there.
Yeah.
Could you just imagine if this was a totally dry race?
Yeah. I think what hasn't helped is the fact that because they've been in the rain for 40 odd laps,
All the reference points are gone.
Their reference points are gone, and they're just getting caught out with the amount of grip and the braking markers.
I have not seen have a penalty
TLK
is TLK.
How many has he actually
He
got?
is the only driver. Soups is right up behind J1025.
TLK has got one warning, and that was on the last lap.
Oh, it's raining again.
Oh, J19's disconnected. It's raining again. It is raining again.
Back to Madman again. Madman is now under a second to KO again. Now, who pits? If it's wet enough, who pits?
Oh, no way.
If it's wet enough, who's going to pit?
If J19's disconnected, he's still going to get classified.
Yeah.
But
which he has been.
Which he has been. But yeah, oh God.
Now who does this help?
This will help Madman.
Or does it? Because Kale will have more mechanical grip.
But Willie, how much wear is on those tyres?
3 laps to go, and if it...
Well, do you remember on the last game?
It's greasy. It's greasy.
Do you remember was it Spa on the last game? Literally, the rain came with a lap to go, and it went from dries to inters in a lap.
Yes, no, this is what I'm thinking. Who will pit?
Sector 2, yellows. Data 25's crashed.
Just crashed. It must be slippery now.
Oh,
severe collision. Severe collision. Soups is in the wall as well.
Soups and Dave have collided.
They've both collided out of cops.
They've been side by side through cops and they've hit each other. And that's allowed VW through into 6th.
And he's got a complete mare of a race. Complete and utter mare.
Can he get 5th? Because J19's an AI. He'll have 5th, surely.
He's half a minute behind, though. Michael C is now dropped off the back of TLK.
Yeah, Michael C is not liking these conditions. Soulman is... Devil's repassed Soulman as well.
So Devil will now be...
Oh, there's another one for Michael C.
Oh my... Busy.
Yeah. J90's rejoined. That will save him 5th place. We might get the timing glitch at the end as well. Oh, that was wide! And that's J19 they're lapping.
That's J19's car, so they have to be really careful.
Oh!
I would hate that if he took control there. That would have been could have been bad. Supes is in the pit lane, obviously, so...
Yeah, he lost his wing. Yep. Does he go to Inters for the last couple of laps? Sector 3 yellows.
You only know that
Michael C.
completely off the track. You'll only know if it's Inters properly if we start seeing spray. And I don't see spray yet. This could come down to the last lap. It doesn't look like... I don't know what the lap times are though.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm going to look. KO's lap times. KO did his fastest lap on lap 47, which was a 1:30.1. On the last lap, it was a 1:32.6.
But it's still not dry enough. It's still not wet enough to...
It's 2.5 seconds. And Madman's dropped off over 2 seconds as well. So yeah, they're off the pace by 2 seconds from 4 laps ago. But yeah, they're not... Ugh. Could it get to a point where it's Inters on the last lap?
But what we need is the others to be disabled now.
Yeah. Madman needs to be careful because gaining an advantage almost by going as wide as he is.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful with what he's doing there. Because look how much closer he is all of a sudden. He's back with his DRS.
All Soup's back in the pits. What do they do? Do they stay out? Do they
They've got to. They've got to.
They've got to stay out.
Because they'll lose half a minute in the pit. So even if, say, Madman did pit and KO stayed out, if KO just kept it on the track, he would have stayed ahead, surely. Sector 1 yellows. That'll be for a back marker. Last lap, folks. Madman will be in DRS.
He's going to be too far behind, surely. He won't have... Oh, he's closer. Saying that, he's closer. He's got a good run, but the problem is, KO's going to be in rich as well, so that's not going to work.
He just needs to go for a a do or die lunge.
You can't go Banzai because you've got the championship to think of. And realistically, even if KO wins this race, Madman will still be leading the championship.
Yeah.
KO lost momentum! KO's lost momentum this time.
It's going to be into the last corner, isn't it? It's going to be into Stowe or the final corner.
Madman's a lot tighter and a lot closer this time.
Oh my word.
Lost a bit of momentum, and we've got Backmarker coming up now as well.
He's having a look, he's having a look, he's having a look! Contact!
He's through!
Oh, no, KO's still there, KO's still there! Oh, this is... Oh, KO's going to cross the line. Oh, that will get looked at in FIA, but KO does win the race on the track, followed by Madman. TLK will come through in a fantastic
recovery drive.
Yeah. Soups is 7th, he's a lap down. So yeah, TLK through in 3rd, Michael C will come through in 4th. VW,
disappointing 4th, I think.
Yeah. VW, a fantastic P6. Devil in 8th, he'll be happy with. Soulman in 9th. Soulman picking up
very
points.
Happy with that.
Yeah. And Jace Therese is going to pick up the final point.
Ahead of White.
Ahead of White, yeah.
So hang on, how does that affect the Haas-Mercedes battle?
So Haas 12 points, Merc 10.
Haas still pull away.
Yeah, only by further 2 points, but yeah. Jace Therese crosses the line in P10. White 11. And Callum Rose.
White was catching Jace Therese at the end,
Callum Rose will come through and take 12th. There are a lot of penalties to... That's the leader behind him.
Where's Rob? Oh, Madman's run out of fuel, hasn't he? That's why.
Yeah. Whee! Callum's car has lost control.
Like drama at the end. So how many penalties did people get? We've got to write this all down.
Yeah, we've got to write all this down. We've got to determine those between the 3 seconds and the 5s.
And the 10s.
And the 10s that we saw, but that was blood and sand, wasn't it?
How do we determine what a 10 is? Do we determine it as a warning or a penalty?
I think that would be a one-off penalty you got, wouldn't it? That wouldn't have been an accumulation of warnings. So I think that would probably be deemed separate as like just a separate time penalty, just issued by the game. I think it's the 3 second penalties you get for successive warnings. Right. So Michael C.
Yeah, 5s. That's J19 had. Oh no, this is where it gets confusing. J19 had. I'm gonna have to go. Hang on.
got to just get the entire field before I start.
That's what I was going to do, yeah. Oh my god, the list is huge. The list is massive. Oh god, someone's already clicked it.
So Michael C got 3 penalties because the 5-seconder seems to add twice, doesn't it? I think. If you haven't, if it hasn't been served, it shows twice. If it has been served, it shows once. Because J19 is showing as having 17 seconds, Michael C having 9. Ooh, no, hang on.
God.
Yeah, that's.
We'll have to work that out.
We'll have to work all that out to determine who exactly had what. Did you get it all though? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to play that in slow-mo then, won't we? To determine who got what. That'll be something for me to something for me to maybe tomorrow morning, considering I'm not in work tomorrow morning.
I might have to have a look at that in a minute.
Yeah, if you can determine, if you just look for the 3-seconder, don't worry about the 5s and 10s. Just worry about the 3s, and then we'll then use those to issue out the penalties. The license points, sorry. Well, that was another thrilling race that we have just experienced there in the F2 League. I need to catch my breath. The next round for F2 is at Hungary in 2 weeks' time. Expect that to be a little bit more. I would hope a little bit more mellow because there's less overtaking opportunities. But we'll see. But the next F1 action you'll see will be the F1 League around Silverstone next Sunday, normal time. Don't forget to catch the Renault RS Cup that's run on a Monday evening at 8 o'clock UK time on the Project Cars 2 game. And also then the LMP2 League. I don't know if they're running this weekend or not, so they run fortnightly. The LMP2 League also on Project Cars 2. And discussions are due to take place regarding Gran Turismo, since the GT4 League didn't get enough interest. It's a bit of a shame for us. We were looking forward to that. But yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.